Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Assetto Corsa, and this is continuation of the career playthrough. We're in a BMW Z4 on some variation of the Nürburgring. This looks like the GP circuit, not the full Nordschleife circuit. Ooh, this car's got some bite to it instantly. Instantly enjoying this more than... what was the last car we were in? A BMW? An older one? Alright, I actually am not all that familiar with this track, so this will be new for me. I believe this track is on Gran Turismo 5, which is the newest Gran Turismo that I have. I never got 6 because it looked like it was just a continued. There's too many cars that I would never want, like every version of the Mazda Miata ever, every Toyota Prius it seems like, Nissan Cube is on the game, and there's a lot of cars that I'd rather have in the game that just straight up aren't in the game, so I decided to skip it. I'm very likely going to be getting Gran Turismo Sport though, that looks quite fun. I'm not sure if I'm doing well or not. It feels like I'm doing well. I'm liking the car. I'm not a huge fan of the Z4. I don't dislike it, it's not one of my favorite cars. It looks nice, I'll give it that. Definitely is handling pretty nice, I like that. Ooh, I'm a little bit all over the place here. I don't think I need to let off the gas there, just use the rumble strip up. I know this corner, this is a slower down. So I definitely could have braked a lot later than that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I did not know that corner. Apparently, I thought that was a much tighter chicane than that. A little bit off the racing line there, but I think we're basically screwed anyway. What is gold, out of curiosity? It's 3,000 points. We only have 769 after an entire lap. That's not a sign that I'm doing well. Okay, gonna... Yep. Whoa, losing control quickly. This car does not like to have its brakes just tapped. You get to apply them all, or you get to apply none of them. Back to what I was saying about this car though, it's not this car particularly that I don't like, it's a front-engined layout with a sports car that I don't like. It just tends to lead to the cars having a very long nose, and it's not a look that I love. There's some cars I really like the new Vipers and the Ferrari F12, that I quite like those cars. But I would love them even more, I think, if they had designed with a mid-engine layout. Because the same companies make cars, actually Dodge does not. But Ferrari makes mid-engine cars, and whew, they're beautiful. The LaFerrari, the 488, ooh, yes. But their front-engine cars, the California T is the the GT4 Lusco, as it's called now, you know, meh. The F12 is the best of the front-engine cars, and I've seen a few in person, and they are much better looking in person. Whoa, touch the grass, could have been worse, saved it there, sort of. Don't think we're getting to 3,000 points this time around, though. I want to put a spoiler on the back of this car, a wing. This doesn't drive the way I want it to. I don't have the downforce I'm looking for. 1,000 points is all we need. Maybe one and a half more laps will get her done. Okay, brake right there. And yeah, that's definitely how you apex a corner, guys. Racing School 101, tip of the day. That is how you apex a corner. By the way, if you can't tell, I'm highly sarcastic. If I tell you something, it's probably that I'm being sarcastic. such as right back then. That's definitely not how you apex a corner. How much time do I have to get to the next checkpoint? Apparently I have enough time. Oh, it's right there in the giant green ticker. Wow, I'm blind. I'm over here looking at that left thing. I'm like, where is it telling me how much time I have left? It's, you know, Lotus, it's the giant green ticker thing right in front of your face. Yeah, that thing. That's what's telling you how much time you have left. You moron. Whoa. This thing gets very squirrely at high speeds. You try to change direction and then all of a sudden, okay, I feel like I took that a little slow again, but I didn't take it sideways like I did last time, so I guess that's an improvement. I once saw Sir Jackie Stewart trying to teach someone how to drive, not in person, on a television show, and he said, do not get on the power until you can stay on the power throughout the rest of the corner. And as you can tell by that last corner, that's a philosophy I will live by all the time. That is how you apex a corner. And I did exactly what Sir Jackie Stewart recommended. Got on the power right when I knew it was safe to stay on the power. Which is clearly not how I take most corners. I just feel like that strategy, while I know it makes so much sense and is actually the best possible way, I just feel like it's slower. I don't know. It's too quiet. I don't hear enough wah in between. Alright. Just trying to play it safe here. Because all I need to do is get there. Actually, we have already passed the gold medal point, haven't we? Well, then we can have some fun now. Maybe if we make it to that corner again, we can do some donuts. Just nice and steady, nice and steady. Definitely gonna... Nope. Looks like we're gonna make it to that corner again. We're gonna have some fun this time around, guys. Wait for this. Here we go. Everybody ready? Touch the grass, hit the brakes. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting penalized for this. This was not part of the plan. Uh-oh. You're driving the wrong way. Not intentionally, game, I promise you. Alright. Good thing I had a surplus of points there. Note to self, don't have fun with this game. You will be penalized for all fun. Oh well, still got the gold. Alright, it's gonna be a quick race, I believe. Same track, same car. Should be fun. Should be fun. Actually, it probably isn't gonna be fun. I could barely control that car by myself, as you saw. Obviously, there at the end, that was intentional, but second lap, I believe it was, that was not intentional. And I see no signs of being able to qualify in this game still. So it looks like I'll be starting from last. Again. Drive. Pits. That's set up. Session. Maybe that's quick race. That's okay. So the fact there's a session makes me think that maybe, and that there's a skip session up here, maybe the qualifying does come into it at some point. But that's a big maybe. Oh yes, start me in last. Yeah, I'm definitely in last. That's fair, you know, I should have to start in last. Every single time. It's an M3 in front of me, isn't it? I think it is. Oh, there's an older M. Oh yeah, just... That's realistic. I definitely have this set way too easy. But I'm not complaining because I'm having fun with it being on easy. Okay, are these 1 Series M's? I believe they are. attack the inside there. Oh, overdid it. Didn't cost me anything though, still got the position. Had to tap the brakes midway through the corner, but in the end, it's not bad. We'll take a slightly offline there. Could go for it here, but it probably shouldn't, it's too narrow. Just follow the leader. Whoa. Not in any particular hurry. I got 4 laps to get around him. And then again, he's starting to pull away now. Let's see if we can't track him down a little bit here. Try to use his braking point, because I haven't figured out what the optimal braking point is just yet for this corner. He starts braking right there, and that's where I started braking too. Just, nope, didn't quite have it. Might be able to cross him here, maybe. It's definitely there. I think I'm going for it at this corner. Nope, nope. One of two things. Oh, I have the inside line mirror, but he hits the brakes. I saw the brake lights come on. I don't know if I ran him off track. I didn't touch him. I had the preferred line, and I think he just was forced to give into it right then. Alright, just a few more laps. As long as I don't crash, we should be fine. Alright, I think slow and steady wins this race. Nice and easy. Nice and smooth. Definitely was a little sideways going in there, but that's, you know, that doesn't matter. I think the thing that was throwing me off about this car is if you watch, like, as you make the micro corrections through the straightaway, the weight shifts big time in the car, and that causes you to lose control pretty quickly. Like I said, this game is meant to be played with a control or with a steering wheel. My steering wheel is about 90 miles from where I am right now, so it makes it a little bit difficult to play with a steering wheel when your steering wheel is 90 miles from your current location. Minor detail though, just a minor one. Braking point right there. Go low, glide through the corner, use the rumble strips on the power. Alright, I'm having a good time so far. Oh, a little bit hairy there. Could have been worse though. 2 laps to go. I have an absolutely massive lead, which is just more evidence that I clearly have the AI set too easy. I really need to take those up a notch. Oh, definitely got on the brakes way too late there. I'm off the apex by a mile. There we go. Whew. I feel like this track is going to be a lot of fun when we get into the GT cars. After I streamed the video for playthrough part 2, I went ahead and went into a quick race on this game with the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. I can't wait till we get to these cars, to those kind of cars on the career playthrough here, because That is extremely fun. Feels good, sounds good, extremely fast. I was on Monza, love that track. Everything felt right with the world. And here we go. Ah, too much power too early. Messed up the exit of the corner. Not that it matters, but it just doesn't look nice, you know? On the brakes. Came in a little hot. I'm on the power. There we go. Smooth and steady. Off the power, back on her. Yes, on that rubble strip. Get on this other one out here. Yes, and brakes. Off the brakes. Coast it, power, coast it. Cheat, just cheat a whole lot right there. Back on the power. Whoa, shoot, took my hand off the controller there. About went into the grass. Alright. Tidy it up a little bit and we should be good to go. There we go. Just realized I followed the racing line's braking recommendation to a T right there. Oof. $117. Ooh. I didn't quite catch what it was there at the end, but it was 117 at one point. And then most BMWs are electronically limited to 155. Most, not all. So I can only assume that this one is. Unless, because it's a racing game, they take that off. Coming across the line. There we go. Alright. We're back. And for the first time ever, I have decided to full-on skip a race of a career. I'm going to show you a few snippets as to why I skipped it. You probably have already seen that at this point. But yeah, I was expected to come from last to first with an E30 against modern day BMW. Words cannot tell you how frustrated I got with that. Gave it about 6 attempts. Had everything set to the absolute easiest it could be. More than a little frustrated right now with this game. More than a little frustrated. And I still have everything set to the absolute easiest it can be, and I've just gone from last to first in one corner. Which is not entertaining. Doesn't make it for good YouTube content. When you pass literally everybody right out of the gate. And yet, with the same settings, I couldn't even muster a top 3 on the last race. Just shows you a little bit the I just feel like this game has been rushed. Does anyone have this game for PC? If you have this game for PC, because I've heard it's quite good for the PC. Like, comment below, tell me about it. Because I heard so many good things about this game, and I've just yet to experience hardly any of it in career mode. In career mode, I've yet to experience anything that I would have ever bought this game for, to be completely honest. I have quick race, you know, I've gotten to do some of the fast cars, which I can only assume are coming in this game, but if I can't qualify with them, what's the freaking point if I have to start in last place every single race? It's just beyond annoying. Oh, we're not using that part of the... Okay. I was expecting to be able to go through that part, which you see on the right, which is not nearly as sharp. Because that's what I had been doing in the last race with that old piece of junk E30. Now that I'm in a faster car, I have to start braking earlier because we go through the sharper end of that corner. Duly noted. So much nicer with this fast car. A car that is modern. Ah, sigh. Breath of fresh air. I'm sorry if you're a fan of classics. There isn't a car from older than the 90s that I consider to be top-notch quality. Maybe the Ferrari F40. Other than that, the Lamborghini Miura, I love that car. There's a few cars, but other than that, most modern day stuff trumps it in every way imaginable, in my opinion. Lamborghini Miura is pure thing of beauty, especially for its time. But I take a look at the Veneno from a few years ago, and so many people hated that car. So many people said that's ugly. For me, that car is one of the coolest looking cars of all time. Love it. Wish more games had it. Only game I've played that had the Lamborghini Veneno is Need for Speed Rivals, and that is far from realistic. That game. It'd be nice if more games included that car. On the brakes here, and we'll float through the chicane. Beautiful. Absolutely marvelous. Da, 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 da. Sounds pretty good too, this car. This isn't the newest M3, this is the E92 maybe, I think it's called. It told me at the beginning, but I wasn't really paying attention. Got on the brakes way too early, way too early. Float like a butterfly through the corner. And then you gotta sting the next one like a bee. Full on just stole somebody's line. Muhammad Ali, I think. But that's okay, because nobody watches these videos anyway. Here we go. Back on the power. There we go. Now we're at the go fast section of track. See, this is the E30 that I had for the last race maxed out at about 105 at the end of this little bit here. I'm already at 120, 125. How on earth did they expect that E30 to compete? Ridiculous. It's not even like, I get it. You want something part of your games to be challenging. I don't have a problem with that. That wasn't challenging. That was impossible. And when you make something impossible, you make me very frustrated. And when you make me very frustrated, it does not make me want to spend more money on your game. Like the Porsche DLC pack. I have no desire to get that, even though I would very much like some of the cars that are on it, simply because the developers haven't done a good job of impressing me with this game so far, that I feel like they deserve more of my money. Project Cars, on the other hand, I've bought numerous DLCs for that. Bought the American Car Pack. They update with free DLC cars every once in a while. I've gotten those. I think I have a track pack. I'm not entirely certain there. But because I love that game, the driving physics are perfect almost. They have so many good tracks that I love. This game doesn't have a lot of tracks. Now, If you're on the fence right now about getting, I think a Project Cars 2 is actually in the works. So if you were to be on the fence about getting Project Cars or Assetto Corsa, it's going to be cheaper to get your Project Cars right now, and you're going to have more fun with Project Cars. If you want to wait a little bit, Project Cars 2, wouldn't be surprised if it's out this time next year. Don't quote me on that, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And on the binders. Off. Gas, 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 gas. Jumping jack flash, it's a gas, gas, gas. Alright, into the final corner for the final time to wrap up this frustrating episode. And across the line now. And woohoo! Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna wrap up today's episode. I hope you didn't get as frustrated as I did. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.